Good afternoon and welcome to Kewaskum this afternoon, where the Tigers take on the Kewaskum Indians in a doubleheader. This is Bruce Link bringing you today's girls softball action live on Ripon Sports YouTube in East Central Conference action. The Ripon Lady Tigers played Waupun this past Tuesday and came away with a 12-8 loss in a bit of a home run derby as Emily Kewaskum, Cassidy Motter, and Abby Radloff sent balls out of the ballpark. For Kewaskum, they entered today's game with a 2-3 conference record following a 5-4 win over Berlin this past Tuesday. Ripon is coached by Mike Makarevich and Kewaskum is coached by Jeff Gossi. Ripon will be at the plate first, and starting off for Ripon will be Emily Kewaskum. She'll be pitching tonight. Lexi Miller playing center field. Batting third, Abby Radloff, and playing shortstop. Batting fourth, playing catcher, is Avery Makarevich. Batting fifth and third base, Cassidy Motter. Layla Simonis will bat sixth. Batting seventh, Allie Bumby, and playing second. Erica Mills will bat eighth and play first. And Eva Baker will be playing left field, and she'll be batting ninth. So, stepping up to the plate for the Tigers, Emily Kewaskum. And first pitch is a ball to Emily. Emily in the game Tuesday night against Waupun, her first at bat, she hit a ball right out of the ballpark over the left field fence. So 1-1 count on Emily. 1 ball, 1 strike. Emily, the first batter for Ripon. She takes a ball high. Pitching for Kewaskum is Madison Bolte. And fouls that one back. So a 2-2 count now on Kewaskum. Emily with a .294 batting average. And that one was high. Nice pitch down the middle, but it was high. So full count for Emily here this afternoon as she starts things off for the Tigers. That's going to be a ball to Emily, and she'll take a base on balls and bring up Lexi Miller for the Tigers with Abby Radloff on deck. So nobody out, 1 person on first base for the Tigers, and Lexi Miller coming to the plate. A little bit different field here than what these girls are familiar seeing. They're used to playing on grass, but this infield here is a artificial turf infield. So the ball moves a lot faster on this turf than what they're familiar with. But then you get just beyond the infield and there's a green strip of turf, and then it becomes real grass. So it's going to change the speed of the ball if that ball gets out to the infield, especially since they haven't cut the grass out there either. So first pitch to Lexi is a ball. Getting a pretty good gust of wind here right now. So runner at first, no outs with Miller at the plate. She takes a strike. Squared up to bunt and pulled it back. So 1-1 count on Lexi Miller. Lexi has had a couple doubles this season. A low pitch, so 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike to Lexi Miller. Hope you're enjoying our pictures that we're providing you. And outside and high pitch, but Lexi fouls it away. So that'll give her a 2-2 count. One thing Ripon is showing it, especially most of the girls anyway, they're not afraid to swing the bat. That one right in there, ground ball to the shortstop. They're going to force out over at second. So Kewaskum put out at second on the ground ball to shortstop. So out number one as Miller gets on base on the fielder's choice. Brings up Abby Radloff. Avery Makarevich will be on deck. It's going to be a little different for sliding on this turf too. Be different than sliding on the sand type that they're used to. A swing and a miss, so 1-1 count on Abby. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 runner on first base. Inside pitch. She'll take for a ball. 2-1 count on Lexi Miller. Abby Radloff, rather. I was looking over at Lexi Miller at first base when I said that. My apologies. So Abby Radloff. She bounces it right back to the pitcher for out number 2. So a 1-3 put out, but that moves Lexi Miller over to second base for the Tigers with Avery Makarevich coming to the plate. Cassidy Motter will take the on-deck circle. So first pitch to Makarevich, and that comes in there and she fouls it. So strike 1 on Makarevich. Avery with a .444 batting average. And ball hit up the middle, going to go out to the outfield to center field. Miller comes around to score the first run for the Tigers as they threw it in. So Ripon goes on top, 1-0 in the top of the first inning as Cassidy Motter steps to the plate with a runner at first. So base hit by Avery Makarevich. And Cassidy takes a strike. Cassidy, one of the 3 girls that had the home run Tuesday night against Ripon. So that was in there. She'll foul that one away for strike 2. So 2 outs, runner at first, and 2 strikes on Cassidy Motter. That one's in low. It hits the batter actually, and she'll get the base on hit by pitcher. So that'll advance Makarevich over to second. So runners at first and second as Layla Simonis comes to the plate. Layla batting .300 for the Tigers. First pitch is in there, swing and a miss. So 0-1 count on Layla as we have 2 outs with runners at first and second. Outside pitch for a ball. That's going to advance our runners. So that's going to put runners at second and third. So a base hit by Simonis could result in another run for Ripon. At least one more. She steps into the box. And a low pitch for a ball. So 2-1 count on Simonis. Layla gets ready for the pitch. And a swing and a miss for strike 2. Pickoff attempt at third, but Makarevich gets back safe. Layla with the pitch. That comes inside. So full count now on Simonis. And that's right up the middle. She'll bounce that one. It'll go to shortstop. And throws it over to first, and close play over at first. But the field umpire said that the ball was there before the runner was for out number 3. Ripon gets 1 run across on 1 hit. So at the end of 1/2 inning of play, Ripon leads it here 1-0. Welcome back to Kewaskum, where the Ripon Tigers leading Kewaskum Indians 1-0 as we enter the bottom of the first inning here in girls softball this afternoon. I'm Bruce Link with your play-by-play. Stepping into the box for Kewaskum will be Grace Lighthizer. Grace plays shortstop. First pitch is a ball. It's a Lighthizer. That one's going to be hit to the shortstop. Abby scoops it up and gets it over to first for out number 1. Abby Radloff did a good job of scooping that up on the bounce. So 1 away with the second batter to come up for Kewaskum. Liv Adornato, catcher here for Kewaskum. And she hits it a foul away for a strike. Second pitch was a ball. 1-1 count now. And a strike she takes. 1-2 count now. So Kajubuski getting them in there. Next pitch, and that's a hit out left field. Baker will let it bounce, and base hit for Adornato. Puts her on first base with 1 out. Brings up Ashley Klussing. Klussing plays right field for Kewaskum. So strike called. As we've got 1 out, 1 runner on first base for the Indians. With Klussing at the bat. She'll bounce it over to third base. Goes over to second for the out. First out at second for out number 2. So Cassidy Motter gets the put out on the bouncing ball. That's going to put Ashley Klussing on first on fielder's choice, and that's going to also bring Sadie Klussing. So 2 outs. Runner at first. With Sadie Klussing at bat. 1 out count to Klussing. This one's in there. She'll follow this one back for strike 1. So 1-1 count on Klussing. On deck is Amaya Thomas. And change up, and catcher goes it down the first, but Asher Clausing gets back safe. As Clausing steps into the box with a 1-2 count. She'll foul this one back. So count remains 1-2 for Sadie Clausing. Folks, runner at first. And a swing and a miss on a high pitch. He's going to retire the side. But Kewaskum gets no runs on, one hit, and no errors for Ripon. So at the end, luckily getting a place. Ripon 1, Kewaskum 0. Welcome back to Ripon Sports. We're at Kewaskum today. Ripon leading at the end of one complete. 1-0. Girls softball. Allie Bradley. Allie Bumby. Too many Allies. Allie Bumby stepping into the box. She takes ball 2. Allie Bradley runs track for the Tigers. And ground ball for Bumby. She throws it over to first, but Bumby runs it out and she's safe. So slow moving ball for Allie Bumby. Puts her on base. Erica Mills steps up. Mills plays first base for the Tigers. Nice pitch right over the outside edge of the plate for strike 1. Grace Lighthizer pitching for Kewaskum. And a swing and a miss on an outside pitch. It's a 1-1 count now. Excuse me, 0-2 count now for Mills. Third pitch is right in there. She'll foul that one away, and they're going to catch it in the outfield. So 1 out for the Tigers. As that's going to bring Eva Baker to the plate, left fielder for the Tigers. 1 out, runner at first. Baker, ground ball over to shortstop. They put Bumby out and throw it over to first to try to get the double play, but Baker gets there before the ball can. So Baker gets on a fielder's choice. Put out at second on the fielder's choice over at second base. So 2 outs now for the Tigers. Runner at first. Ball by Kajubuski. That's going to go to shortstop and thrown out at first for out number 3. So at the end of 1.5 innings of play, it's Ripon 1, Kewaskum 0. Back at Kewaskum, going into the bottom of the second inning. Ripon leading here, 1-0. Stepping up to the plate for Kewaskum will be first baseman Amaya Thomas. Thomas up for her first at bat. She'll step out, call a timeout, wants to rethink. Steps back into the box. First pitch is fouled away for strike 1 for Thomas. Ripon leading 1-0 here as we're in the bottom of the second inning. Ball high. It's a 1-1 count on Thomas. She'll step back in the box. Left-handed pitcher or batter for her. And she drives one right to Eric Mills for the out. I think that surprised Erica just a little bit. Line drive right at her. But she hung on to it for out number 1. And Aubrey McRae steps up to the plate. She'll take ball 1 on the offering by Kajubuski. Emily Kajubuski has pitched strikeouts. And a ground ball over to third. And that's going to be out number 2 as Motter throws it to first. To Mills for the out. And that'll bring up. And I apologize if I kill this name. It's Anna Thush, I'm going to guess. Toish, okay. Some Kewaskum fans right behind us giving us a pronunciation. Toish, Anna Toish. And a swing and a miss. Going to be 2-1 count. Now for Anna. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, nobody on for Kewaskum. Ball high. So 3 balls and 1 strike to Toyce. And that one's in there. She'll foul that one back. Nice new facility here for softball. Brand new fencing, dugouts. So Emily, and a swing and a miss, is going to be the third out. So 3 up, 3 down for Kajubuski. As that will be the end of the second inning with Ripon leading 1 over Kewaskum 0. Coming back. Back to Kewaskum with Ripon leading here 1-0. Starting the top of the third inning will be Lexi Miller. Miller got on a fielder's choice and scored a run for the Tigers back in the first inning. Now leading off here in the third inning. Two 2-0 count. Lexi waits for the pitch, and she belts one out to right center field, line drive, and that'll put her on first base to start things off here for the Tigers with Abby Radloff coming up to bat. Abby grounded out to the first baseman, or actually it was more of a choppy ball. So Radloff steps into the box with a runner at first. She'll take a strike. So no outs, runner at first. Radloff with an 0-1 count. As Lighthizer winds it up. That's going to be a ball. So 1-1 count now to Radloff. As Radloff steps back into the box, waits for the pitch, and that one they called a strike. Looked a little bit high. I sit right behind the umpire here, but the final call is his. So Miller with a 1-2 count, or Radloff rather, and she belts that one into right center field on the ground for a base hit. That'll advance Miller over to second. Radloff with the base hit, so two back-to-back base hits as Avery Makarevich steps to the plate for the Tigers with no outs and runners at first and second. These Ripon batters have shown us that they can hit the ball. She'll foul that one away down the third base line for strike one. Lighthizer winds up, and now she belts it right down the third base line to the third baseman. They get the double play. So the force out at third on the ground ball to the third baseman for out number one. That's going to put Lexi Miller out. Going to move Radloff over to second, and Makarevich is thrown out at first from third. Throw from third to first. So Motter with a hit out to right field and a jumping catch for Kewaskum. That's Ashley Klossing with the jumping catch as she pulls that one in for the out in right field. So Ripon, no runs across, but they do get two hits, and the score remains 1-0 at the end of 2 1/2 innings of play. Welcome back to Kewaskum. I'm Bruce Link with your call on the game tonight here. Doubleheader tonight here in Kewaskum. Ripon leading 1-0 as we enter the bottom of the third inning. Isabel Thomas will step to the plate. Center fielder for the Indians. So first batter up to start off the bottom of the third inning is Thomas. And she'll hit it over to shortstop, throws it over to first base for out number 1. First pitch, she hits to the shortstop, Abby Radloff. And she fires it over to first for out number 1. Brings up Michaela Marquardt. Marquardt gets it over to Abby Radloff, but Radloff can't get it to first base in time, and Marquardt going to get a base hit out of it. So that puts runner at first with 1 out. We'll go to the top of the lineup with Grace Lighthizer batting. Nice pitch right down the middle. It's going to be right out to right field to Downs. Downs fires it over to second base and holds Marquardt at first. So a nice catch by Downs, and gets it fired into second base with the opportunity to hold a runner. First pitch to Liv Adornado is a ball outside. So 1-0 count with 2 outs. Another ball. She tried a little bit of a change up there. 2-0 count. 2 outs. Runner at first. And she fires that one out to left center field, and it gets by Miller. Run gonna come in, and she gets across the plate. And now they've got Adornado trapped between second and third, and they get her tagged out. So out number 3 by Adornado, but a run will score for the Indians to tie this game up at 1-1. Adornado does get a base hit out of that, and she'll also get an RBI. So at the end of 3 complete innings, things are tied up here in Kewaskum at 1-1. Welcome back to Kewaskum. First batter up for Ripon will be Layla Simonis. Simonis with a ground ball out back in the first inning. She takes a ball to start things off here in the top of the 4th inning. So Simonis waits for the next pitch. That one's in there. She'll hit that one to left field and pulled in by the left fielder for out number 1. So left fielder for Kewaskum, Aubrey McGray, with the out. As coming up to bat next is Bumby. Bumby hits it to shortstop on the first pitch, and she'll be thrown out at first for out number 2. As Erica Mills steps up to the plate. 2 outs for Ripon, nobody on. Mills takes the first pitch as a strike. 0-1 count on Erica. And the ball outside. 1-1 count now. On Erica. Erica back in the box, waiting for the pitch. That one on the outside edge of the plate will follow that one away for strike two. So 1-2 count on Mills. 2 outs, nobody on. Mills waits for the pitch and swing and a miss. And so Mills goes down swinging. 3 up, 3 down. So at the end of 3 and 1 half inning to play, it's Ripon 1, Kewaskum 1. Welcome back to Kewaskum. Ripon Tigers and Kewaskum Indians tied here as we enter the bottom of the 4th inning. 1-1. Both teams have a run come across the score. This first batter up for Kewaskum will be Ashley Klossing, right fielder. First pitch is a ball to Klossing. Klossing got on a fielder's choice back in the 1st inning. And ball to Klossing by Kewaskum. Kewaskum with the next pitch, and that's going to be a ball. So 3 balls, no strikes on Klossing. And he fires that one right down the middle for strike 1. 3-1 count now by Kewaskum on Klossing. And that was in there. She hits that one fouled on the baseline. Loads up the count at 3-2. So Klossing, first batter starts the top of the 4th inning for Kewaskum with a full count. And Kewaskum loses her, gets her base on balls. Kind of looked like she might have tried the change up and lost the control on it and it went outside. So first batter is on balls, and that'll bring up Sadie Klossing. Another pitch outside for ball 1. Kewaskum went up to the next pitch. It's going to be low for ball 2. And high pitch, but she's going to foul that one back for strike 1. So 2-1 count. Got no outs with a runner at first for Kewaskum. Kewaskum with the pitch, and that's fouled back. So 2-2 count. Now on Klossing, Sadie Klossing. Ashley Klossing at first base. She got a base on balls. High pitch is up the count again. So let's see if Kewaskum can take care of business here. She puts that one down the middle. That's going to be a base hit to left field to Baker. Baker throws it in to second base. So on base hit by Klossing. It's going to advance Ashley Klossing over to second. Sadie's at first, so no outs. And that'll bring up the left-hander, Amaya Thomas. And Coach Makarovich wants to talk things over with his pitcher, Will Drake, while he does that. Yeah, that's something. Do your thing. For Jackie, you can